Benji, what's good? Sensual Obsessions. Kev, what's happening? It's been a minute. Your boy looking a little rough out here. I haven't really trimmed up in a couple of days since I had my interview. Henry Garcia was good. Baltimore Big Man, what's good? Saint Alchemist, what's up? Sensual Obsessions, go get back to work. I'm chilling right now, man. Very, very blessed. I am very blessed, man. I took a forklift driving certification test the other day. I passed my test, even though I didn't make 100. I made a 90 on it. So I'm certified to drive forklifts now. So I can fill out applications for forklift driving jobs. But I did get an email today. I actually work for a contracted company for the paper mill here. This is where I'm at now, and I got an email earlier today saying that I have to take a test, and I guess if I pass the test, then they'll go from there to see if I get the job here at Georgia Pacific, which is way much more money. Um, I'm happy, man. Hopefully, I can get this job and get my life to where I want it to be. So, you know, I ain't stressing. I'm happy as can be, man. I'm good. Life is good. I mean, even if I don't get the job, life is still good. I'm not letting anything stop me from, pursuing what I need to be pursuing. So it is what it is. Thank y'all for the congrats. The test for the forklift driving thing, it's not hard at all. Um, you can either go to one of the schools. I don't know if you have one in your area, but for me, it would have been kind of hard to go to a school because it was close to Macon, Georgia. It's like Macon is what, like 2.5, 3, maybe 3.5 hours from where I live. So that's a no-no for me. So what I did was I went on one of those forklift certification OSHA websites. I think I paid about $50. It was like 48, 49, or $50. You pay them, and then you go through the classes. It's not that many. You watch a few videos, in which I skipped all the videos. I didn't even watch none of it. It's pretty much common sense type stuff. Um, um, they give you practice tests. You can take the practice test before to see if you can pass the test or not. It's like 30, 40, or 50 questions, something somewhere around in there. Um, I failed it the first time. I passed the practice test the second time, and then something was like, "Go ahead and just take the real test." And I took the test, and the real test is actually the same exact test as the practice test. They just switch up, where the questions are. Like whatever number one was in the practice test is probably gonna be like in the middle or at the end somewhere. So it wasn't hard at all. I passed it with a 90, and I'm just waiting on them to send me my certification, and I can start uploading it to my resume, and I'll have the actual certification to where I can show people if they need to see it. So that's what's up, though. If you got the chance, Baltimore Big Man, to do that, do it. There are a lot of forklift driving or forklift operator jobs out there. They constantly popping up on my Indeed timeline or whatever, and people are always hiring for forklift. Saint Alchemist, yeah, you glowing, my dude. Yeah, man. I mean, when you happy, that's what it is, man. You know. Good luck, bro. You got this and deserve it. Thank you. Highfly 18, bro. I need a clone of Spice Bomb. Um, what is a clone of Spice Bomb? Um, I'm not talking about Sensual Obsessions version. I'm trying to think of something outside of it, but he does have some good stuff. Uh, Something I have that is a clone of Spice Bomb. I know you can get Beverly Hills Polo Club either Blaze or Ignite. One of those two are supposedly a clone of it. It's something else that I have that smells like Spice Bomb. I'm not sure. I have to look into that. Cali Gent, what's up, man? I actually tried to call you earlier, man. You must have a different number now or something. Cause I called and it, gave me that doo doo doo. I was trying to get at you, man. So, Central Obsessions, what up, Kelly Gent, AR 1 minute, 1 min, fragrance reviews. What's up, man? That's what's up. Thank you, appreciate it. Kelly Gent says Central Obsessions. What's up, brother? Baltimore big man. I'm definitely going to put it on my. Yeah, man. If you can do it, I mean, it only cost me like $50. Um, if my paperwork shows up and this thing is truly legit, like they say it is, they did give me a confirmation and all that good stuff. They sent me emails saying that I passed the test and all that. So as soon as my certification gets here and it's legit, I'll let you know, and then you can go forward. I'll give you the website that I went to, that I did my test on, and you can go from there, man. I mean, it's worth it to have it. I think mine expires in a year. I don't know if other websites are different than that, but I have a whole year and then I have to take the test again. So it's worth having. I mean, any kind of certification that you can get for a job, I say get it. I waited too late in my life, which it's not too late. I'm 42, but I wish I would have did all this in my younger years. By now, I'd be well off. But we procrastinate. We're human. That's what happens. Handicap Visions. Congratulations. Thank you. Texas, Alabama boy 81. My boy finna celebrate. Not no $500 bottle of Creed. Hell no, not me. But I will say this, being that I am monetized. Finally, I'm completely monetized, and once I start getting some money coming in, I am going to start buying some fragrances that I am interested in, and one of them in particular from the House of Creed. I know I talk a lot of trash about Creed, but there are a few fragrances from that house that I want to try besides Aventus, and Viking is one of them. I've smelled it. I like it. I want to try it. Erofa is one I want to get my nose on. I have a fake bottle of Himalaya, in which I don't really care too much for having Himalaya, but I do want to get an actual bottle of real Creed, not that fake bottle that somebody traded with me not too long ago. So I do want to get my hands on some fragrances that I do want to try out, or at least have in the collection. So Primo Spice Black Vanilla, Central Obsessions, Long Day Cali, Going to Bed Soon, LOL, Men in Black, Polo Club. Hey brother, I do have a different number. I'll PM you. Okay. Spice and Black Vanilla is a good Spice Bomb alternative. Man in Black, Texas, Alabama boy says your energy is definitely more uplifting, bro. Yeah, I since all of that mess that was going on not too long ago with certain individuals, I care not to mention, I've been on. I ain't worried about all them other people out there who have had issues with. They just a bunch of miserable people who don't have nothing going on. It was my fault, and I just don't have time for it, man. And I'm in a better space. Not worried about it. Whatever videos that people are posting about me, one of the videos from a dude the other day and asking me, was this dude for real and all this? And I told him, I said, I don't even have to watch the video. I already know what kind of person he is. And if you choose to deal with him, that's your choice. On the other hand, I don't have time for it. So it is what it is, man. And I'm just focused right now on me. I'm really tired of living the way I've been living. Um, I want to live in better conditions. I want to be able to support myself and my kids, even though my kids are taken care of regardless. I want to be able to get up and do stuff when I want to and not have to worry about, oh, well, this check coming. I got to pay this, and this, so I ain't going to have no money. I'm tired of living like that. And I'm just happy, man. It just is what it is. I like Man in Black better than Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb, Ted Lapidus, Black Soul is good Spice Bomb alternative. Bro, just keep growing in life. And on your YouTube, you have a great channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just do what I can. I do the best I can with what I have. And if people like the channel, they like it, and if they don't, they don't. I understand. What I talk about and what I review may not be for everybody. Um, that's just how I'm living, man. You take it for what it is, or you don't take it at all. Um, who you got on the Super Bowl? Nobody. I haven't watched pro football, to be honest with you, since Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and all of them back in the old Dallas Cowboy days. I just feel like I understand. Don't get it twisted. I understand the concussion protocol and stuff, but to me, pro football has been so commercial, so watered down. It's almost like in flag football, man. There's so many rules and so many regulations, and it's not football. It's NBA basketball also. For a spell, all these super star athletes that want to jump on one team and just overtake the whole NBA, and that was boring to me. That's just my personal opinion. So I really don't watch pro football. I'm an Alabama fan, and that's all I watch is Alabama football. I didn't even watch. I didn't even watch the college championship game. I didn't even watch that because I didn't care nothing about either one of them teams. So, striving to be set apart says congratulations on GP News. You will make good money working for the Koch brothers, who owns GP. You at the I am at I'm in Brunswick, Georgia. I don't know if you know where that is, but I'm at that plant. Um, Ironically, my granddad worked at a plant. I'm originally from a town called Castleberry, Alabama, and he worked at a plant. I think it was in Bruton, Alabama, which is like probably 20-30 minutes from where I live. Um, my granddad was an employee there for years, man, and I can remember, him getting up early in the morning, 3-4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, getting dressed, watching his favorite morning show, fixing his my grandma fixing his lunch for him. You know, just he actually eventually died from having mesothelioma, asbestos poisoning, from being there so long, man. It was in his lungs. Back in the days, the 60s, 70s, 80s, and early 90s, they didn't have a lot of protocol when it comes to asbestos and stuff like that. And that stuff got in his lungs, and it literally. But now, ironically, I'm at the same kind of plant that he was working at, and just walking around and looking. I never knew exactly the bleach plant, the powerhouse, all these different places. It's just amazing, man, to see what they used to do or what they do. So me and I'm gonna be a part of it now. Hopefully, I'm praying on it. I'm just ecstatic right now, man. I'm ready to start. I used to be afraid. You know how you start a new job, you're a little nervous, you're scared. I'm just so anxious, man. Like I hate to sound cliche, but I'm taking the Kobe Bryant approach to things, man. Like focus on what you need to be doing. Make sure you and your family are straight, in which I'm divorced, you know, whatever. But me and my ex-wife have a good rapport. Me and my kids get along just fine. Um, I just need to focus, man, and do what I need to do and stop procrastinating. Let's see. Mark MD, what's up, bro? Glad to catch you live. Welcome. What scent do you plan on rocking tomorrow? Um, I have one more fragrance from Miguel Matos, but I can't remember the name of it. But I'm gonna rock that tomorrow. I've been these Miguel Matos fragrances, except for the first one, the Settler Stories. I didn't like that one. But Miracle of Roses and Jermaine, the two are very nice. Uh, excuse me. I will say that um, although they smell good, I don't think I'll be purchasing them though. I'm not big on a lot of abstract kind of fragrances. They smell nice. They just I don't think they're nice enough for me to want to purchase. So Two Step 69, what's going on? What's up, man? Scent Alchemist got Afnan Supremacy Silver on the way. Another Aventus alternative. Sorry, couldn't help it. Yeah, I mean it is what it is, man. I want to get my nose on it too because I've actually heard that that fragrance is pretty good. To be real, I know I got a bunch of Creed clones myself. I do believe I want to try it just to see what it's like. I have heard good things about it though. Lord, my tech. What's up, homie? What's good, man? What's good? I'm a little bit behind on the messages, so striving to be set apart. Which fragrance do you like better, Dunhill Desire or Jaguar Classic Gold? I have had Jaguar Classic Gold, and it smells, if I'm not mistaken, if it's the same one, it smells like Boss Bottle, that apple cinnamon type fragrance. If I'm not mistaken now, the only Dunhill Desire fragrance that I like is Dunhill Desire Extreme, which is the red bottle with the black cap. That's the one I like better. The regular Dunhill Desire I don't wear it. I mean, it's okay fragrance, but if I had to choose, I probably would pick. I think maybe the Dunhill Desire would probably be my choice, just because of the Jaguar bottles. That plastic thing that's around it, they break off, and you know the atomizer starts acting up. So I probably would choose the Dunhill Desire. Rod T, St. Simons, Jekyll Island area. I live in Brunswick, which is not on either one of those islands, but Jekyll is probably like 15 minutes from where I live. St. Simons is probably, well, it's probably like, yeah, it's probably like 15, 20 minutes. Jekyll is, and then St. Simons would probably be like 10 minutes from where I actually live. Strive. What trade at the plant? I didn't pick anything specific. I picked what was it? General labor production, I think it was. I chose. Well, it don't matter to me. They can stick me wherever, as long as somebody trains me properly. It is what it is with me. I don't give a damn. GP, is you with me? Georgia Gent, what's up, man? What's up, Matt? What's going on? Sam Broom in the building. What's happening? Thugger, what's up? Cedric in the building. Blind Ball, Salvatore Uomo returned. Yeah, it's not gonna be for everybody, man. I like it. It's not a love fragrance for me. It's a like. I like sweet fragrances, so that's why it doesn't bother me. And it's not for uh, hot or warm weather. It's more for colder weather, like fall and winter. And you can't spray more than a few sprays of it, 2 or 3 at the max. I had posted a comment before. I don't know if you've seen it, but do you think Coach Platinum and Playboy? If I could remember correctly, because I don't have any of those Playboy fragrances anymore. Maybe that whole vanilla note hit me strong on both. Yeah, I mean, they could be. I mean, there aren't a lot of original fragrances out there, to be honest with you. 9 times out of 10, something is going to smell similar to or is a clone of something. So I wouldn't doubt that it is. But I think Playboy fragrances may have been out way before Coach Platinum, if I'm not mistaken. So striving to be set apart. I used to pick up sheetrock in Brunswick at USG. That's what's up. You were right here where I'm at, man. Georgia Gent says, "Yo, congratulations on GP. That's the kind of place people stay until they retire. Great place to work." I'm hoping so, man. I mean, I haven't gotten the job yet. I just got notification that I need to go tomorrow. I'm gonna get up in the morning and go to the library and take the test because they won't allow you to take it on your phone. You have to take it on the actual computer. So hopefully I can pass this test and get in, man. I'm praying. Rod T, congrats on GP. Thank you, Georgia Gent. The Playboy sweet note is strong, but I don't get too much vanilla. Yeah, I think Matt was the one that I gave those Playboy fragrances to. So if there were some in the box, I don't know how many were in there, but that's why I said I don't really remember. I just know I liked the Playboy fragrances that I had. Ode Rojas is pretty nice. Yes, it is. I have it. I do have it. And I think another reviewer talked about it and had me intrigued by it. And I ordered it from Fragrance X, I think it was, a while back. And it's a pretty good fragrance. It is citrusy, but it's not bad. It doesn't get a lot of talk because it's a cheapie. Good luck, G. Thugger. Thank you, man. Georgia Gent, you got this, man. With flying colors. I hope so. Yep. There's some strong compliment getters too. Rod T, have you smelled Halloween Man X? Yes, I have. A subscriber actually sent it to me some time back, and I like it. It's pretty nice. It's not what I expected from. I mean, to be honest with you, it's more of a masculine, kind of sexy nighttime type fragrance. Halloween Man X is more of a kind of juvenile daytime type fragrance. It's pretty good. I like it. I just, if I had to choose between the two, I would pick Man Shot, in which I have to find me another bottle of that because I think I traded mine for something. I can't remember what it was, and that was honestly a mistake, but it is what it is. Thugger says, y'all ever tried Givenchy Play Intense? I tried it years ago, can't remember. I actually tried to order that one. And when I ordered it, I think by mistake I hit the women's version, which is the that purple looking bottle, and I didn't realize it, and I wore it to work. And then one day something told me to check it again, and it said for women. When I looked it up online again, so I haven't actually smelled it in a long time. I smelled it at Ulta, and that's what made me want to order it. So I don't remember what it smells like. Usually organic. What's up, man? What's going on? Matthew Deem says, "What's a good clean office fragrance you would recommend?" Um, let's see. Coach Platinum isn't bad for the office if you're into that. Uh, Clean. Ferragamo signature isn't bad. If you're looking for like inexpensive fragrances, those are the ones I'm calling out. Because Coach Platinum is pretty inexpensive if you find it at a discount store. Um, you could probably go with yeah. See, I hate answering questions like that when I'm at work because I like to be in front of my collection when I ask these kind of questions so I can, hold up and show you stuff. There are a bunch of them. I'd probably have to do another video. Baltimore Big Man, what do you think about all these new fragrances is coming out? Have you been keeping up with them up on them? No, I haven't. I really don't do a lot of fragrance checking and stuff like that. Like Ashton from Gent Sense is good about that. He usually does like videos highlighting fragrances that are about to come out or that have came out. So if you want information like that, check out Gent Sense. I really don't check out the new stuff because a lot of that stuff I can't afford anyway. At the moment, I should say. So, and I'm not really big on just going out and blind buying a bunch of stuff that just came out, and some of that stuff I'm probably not gonna like anyway. Trey Sense in the building was good. Rod T, yeah, man, shot is good stuff. Uh, Cali Gent says, "What up, Trey? Just stepping in to chat it up." Prada L'Homme, yeah, I don't have Prada L'Homme, man. Those Prada fragrances are some that I've heard a lot about. Um, I don't even remember if I got my nose on any of them, but I do want Prada L'Homme, or I think it's Prada L'Homme Intense or something like that. I want to get my hands on some, man. I just until my monetization money starts coming in, I'm not gonna be able to do nothing. But I will say this, Cali Gent, once my money starts coming in, you best believe I'm gonna hit you up, man, because you do have some fire stuff. I don't care whoever that person is that's out there blabbing their mouth saying that you got fake fragrances and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna hit you up soon as I get some money, man, and get my hands on some stuff. So I do want to, like I told you the other day when you announced you'll be the same Himalaya. I want to get my hands on Viking, Erofa, and that oud one that you was talking about. I want to try those. All that other stuff I've tried, all of that other stuff, and I'm not. They're good. I do want to get a bottle of Ventus. It doesn't matter what batch it is. I don't care. I'm not into batches. I just want to have it as a trophy, to be honest with you. Now, I do want Viking and Erofa and the oud one just because I want to wear those for myself and try them out. Those are ones I've smelled Viking. I don't think I've smelled Erofa or the oud one. So I'm going to get at you. Let's see. Is Ferragamo signature different from casual life? Yes, it is very different from casual life. Casual life is more cardamom and coffee. Signature is more on the line of like Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. It's that sweet, crowd pleasing type scent, mass appealing. Um, Personally speaking, I like signature better than I like casual life. Casual life can be a little bit strong. So, um, have y'all tried Central Obsessions version of effing fabulous? Yes, I have, and I have tried the original, the real version of it from Tom Ford, and he's pretty spot on when it comes to those. Cali Gent, I got you with Prada Loan. That's what's up. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you too. Um, Cali Gent, man, has been like a breath of fresh air in the fragrance community. This young man has came in and honestly have been doing things that nobody else I've seen has been doing. He's been really looking out for people. A lot of people are stunned at how he's getting all of these name brand, high price fragrances and just gifting them and doing giveaways and all this kind of stuff. To me, it doesn't matter how he's getting them as long as they're legit, in which, as far as I know, they are. And he keeps doing what he's doing. He's going to continue to be blessed despite what somebody is saying about him. So keep doing what you're doing, Cali Jen. You all right in my book. Trey says, yes, man. Yeah, man, Cali has fire. The mayor of Detroit, what's good? Long time no hear from. Yeah, he looks out for the small guy. Cali Gent, thank you, brother. No problem, man. You don't have to thank me. You just keep doing what you're doing. Charles, what's good, people? Scent of the day. My scent of the day is Jermaine from Miguel Matos. And he is wearing Kenneth Cole Mankind. I don't think I've smelled that one personally. I think Trey may have, though. Bruno Herrera, what do you think of Lamel? And do you get compliments? I had Lamel. I even had Ultramel or Ultramal, however you want to say it. I like Ultramal better than Lamal. I had a small, I think it was like a 30 ml bottle, 30 or 40 ml bottle of Lamal, and I actually sold it. I sold Ultramel too. The only reason why I sold Lamel, however you want to say it, is because if you buy Perry Ellis 360 white, they smell almost identical. And for the price you're going to pay for Perry Ellis 360 white, which is what, like 15, 20 bucks versus 50, 60, 70, $80. If you're in it to have the bottles, to have the look on the shelf, then of course go with the Lamal. But if you don't really care and you just I didn't get compliments when I wore Lamal or Ultramel, so that was just me personally. The mayor of Detroit, what's happening? Mr. Cheap Scent, something good. I'm doing excellent, my friend. The news I was just giving everybody earlier is that I got an email earlier from, I don't know if you're familiar with the paper mill called Georgia Pacific. I got an email earlier telling me to go ahead and take the test. I filled out an application to try to get on. It's actually where I work at now, but I'm with a contracted company that cleans for Georgia Pacific. But I actually want to get on with the company. So they sent me a link to the test. I'm going to go in the morning, take the test, and hopefully I'm praying that I can pass it. So y'all pray for me on that. and hopefully I can get this job, man, and get this money. But I've been doing wonderful, my friend. No problems over here. Matthew says, "Sin of the day, Burberry, EDP. That's what's up." Rod T, my sin of the day, English Laundry, Oxford Blue. I like Oxford Blue. Oxford Blue smells like and is a pretty good alternative to Versace Arrows. If you don't have Arrows, then pick up Oxford Blue. Trey Mont Blanc Individual. That's what's up. Detail and News says, well, what up, buddy? What's going on? Narcisco Rodriguez for him. That's a good fragrance. I have a sample of that, man, and that's nice. It is very nice. Man, gonna be a sad day once all the L'Homme Ideal cologne sell out and it's gone for good. That one is not high on my favorites list. It smells good, but to me, it smells too similar to a lot of other citrusy type fragrances. But I do have I think 100 ml bottle of it open, and I have 2 of the 50 ml sealed bottles still in the box laying around. So, but it's not a bad fragrance though. I'm not going to sit here and say that. It's just the performance isn't that great to me. The mayor of Detroit, congratulations, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Matthew Dean, good luck with the new job. Congrats, man. I wish you the best. Thank you. Russell A. What's up, Russell? Congratulations, Keith. Good luck. Thank you. I haven't forgotten about y'all too, Russell. James actually video chatted with me. I don't know if he told you about the conversation we had a few weeks ago, man, and we had a long, good conversation. I asked about you, and I haven't forgotten about y'all, about them. I'm having brain fart right now. Zoologist fragrances. Once I get through some more of those fragrances, man, reviewing, I will be sending them to you. The Miguel Matos. I don't know if y'all have sampled any of those yet. If you haven't, then those will probably be the first one, because I got one more that I need to do a review on. And once I do that, I'll get your information and I can ship those to y'all, and y'all can test them and see what y'all think. Bruno says, Mont Blanc versus Creed Aventus, sexiness, longevity. What do you think? Explorer is smoother. I did a review the other day on Mont Blanc Explorer, and I didn't realize just how good that fragrance actually is. To me, it's not a direct clone, but it does smell like Aventus in the opening. It does on the dry down turn to a different direction. It's pretty good, but I would not pay full retail price for that fragrance. I would wait until it hits discounters, or if you can order it online for a cheaper price. Do not buy that fragrance from a retail store for no $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, or $100. It's not worth that. Not to me. If you have the money for Creed Aventus, then I say go for the Creed Aventus. You don't want to spend that kind of money on Creed Aventus, then go Explorer. Or there are a lot of other, like L'Aventure has one, Insurrection Pure 2 has one, Armoff, Club de Nuit Intense Man, because a lot of people don't like the opening on that. But that's a good one for me. But yeah, Mont Blanc Explorer is not bad. But remember, the opening, it does smell like Aventus. It does change and go a different direction on the dry down. So if you're looking for a direct clone, then I think you should go another route. Thugger says, yeah, I heard that a lot, but the almond hit different and the performance on my skin go, yeah, it's subjective. Body chemistry and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not a bad fragrance, just off of my skin. It didn't perform well. It smells good. The almond is the difference in most of the fragrances that smells citrusy just like it. And to me, it's just like Trey says, you got to have a good pump fake game if it doesn't perform well on you. And off of me, I would have to keep reapplying throughout the day, which I don't mind, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. Russell, what's up, my brother? I feel you on the loan. Ideal cologne. It's kind of unisex to me. Good, but down the middle to me. No, we haven't. I appreciate that. No problem. Matthew, do you rock any polos? I did a video the other day, and I think I only have 3, maybe 4 polo fragrances. I have 3 actual bottles, and I have a decant of Polo Red Extreme. And I think I have Polo Red Extreme in the bottle. Yeah, I do. I have Polo Red Extreme. I have Big Pony number 1 and Big Pony number 2. And they're not the best quality fragrances. They smell okay. I think Big Pony number 2 and Polo Red Extreme are the 2 that I have that I like. The Big Pony number 1 is not that good. It smells like shower gel or like some laundry detergent, in which I'm not a fan of that one. Now, if there's some other ones out there that I haven't smelled or tested, I don't know. But just the ones I have, these are good though. Billy D2, 19. Have you tried Amber Oud Gold by Al Hermain? No. Al Hermain has some fragrances that I do want to get my hands on. And like I said, as soon as I start getting some of this monetization money, I am going to start venturing out and buying some of those fragrances. I have heard Al Hermain has some good stuff and some nice presentations too. I think it's the Portfolio line, I think it is, that they have, that I heard was pretty good. Now the Al Hermain that I have is the square bottle one, the L'Aventure. That's the only one I have. And I think I have the night version in a sample. Let's see. Matthew, you trying to sell the Polo number 1. If you want it, yeah. I think I threw the box away, which I believe I threw it away the other day. So, I mean, if you still want it, we'll talk about it. Just hit me up, man. I don't know if you know how to get in touch with me. You can find me on Messenger. You can hit me up through Instagram. If you want to email me, I'll leave my email address in the description below. But yeah, it don't matter to me. If you want it, you can get it. How well do you like Dunhill Icon? I like it. It's a nice vetiver, I guess that's what's in it, type fragrance. I don't wear it much, but it's pretty decent. Cedric, good cheap gourmands barbershop scents. I'm not a big fan of a lot of barbershop type scents. If you want a good barbershop fragrance that smells good, it's not overpowering, try that one. Who else won? Happyland Studios. Happyland Studios has a barbershop fragrance, but that thing is potent as hell. If you're looking for one that you know is going to perform and last throughout the day, then try Happyland Studios. They have one called, I think it's called Barbershop or something like that. Actually, if you want one, hit me up because I have it from Happy Land Studios. If you want it, you can get it. Hit me up through Messenger or Facebook, or Instagram, or however you can find me, and we'll talk about it. Because I think Matthew Dean just sent me a request on Facebook, so he's reaching out already, and I'll accept that as soon as I get off of here. But hit me up. I do have Happy Land Studios barbershop fragrance. It's too strong for my liking. I did spray it once. That's how I know how strong it is. We can talk about price. I'm not going to charge you full price for it. But we can talk about it. If not, you can find Azzaro Pour-On at Ross. You can find it at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You can order it online, and it's pretty inexpensive, man. About 15, 20 bucks, depending on size and where you're getting it from. But that's pretty good. Gourmand fragrances, that's something I will have to look up. I know Polo Red Extreme is a gourmand. It has chocolate in it, but the performance isn't the best. There's some others, I just don't have them in front of me right now. But Cedric, if you want to hit me up and you want to talk about that Happy Land Studios barbershop one, hit me up. Striving to be set apart. Amber Oud Gold is good. Matthew Dean, LOL. I don't need the box. Let me know price and I'll message you. Okay. Have any iris or floral scents? You asking if I have any, or are you asking? Because I do have some iris and floral scents, but I have to dig through and look because I can't, off the top of my big ass dome, I can't remember. What is your batch and longevity on Dior Homme Intense? I don't know the batch offhand. That's something I don't really care too much for. I'm not into batch codes and, like everybody else is, ultra sensitive about all that kind of stuff. As long as I think I can trust somebody, in which mine came from Matt over at Georgia Gent. Somebody actually sold it or gave it to him, and then he gifted it to me, and I have it. The performance on it is well above average. It projects like crazy. It lasts 8+. I think I might have got 10+ out of it when I wore it. But I would have to look at the bottle. I'm at work, so I'm not at home. Just sent you a request inbox. Yeah, I saw that. It popped up. I just couldn't catch it in time. LOL, you got to find the airplane button. LOL. Yeah, I just didn't do it. I turned it on when I did my review of my first impression of the fragrance I wore today. But in order for me to be able to upload the video, I had to turn airplane mode off. And so it's not a big issue for me. But I get what you're saying. Does anyone know if Shalimar comes in for a men version? I want the Plum Loco you got. You can't get that. So, I think I've worn Plum Loco once, and then it's just been sitting on the back burner. I have some other fragrances from that house that I haven't even worn yet that I need to test. It's Pure Parfum and it's fire. Yeah, the only one I have is the original. I think is Eau de Toilette version. I like that one too. It's nice, but I haven't smelled that one. LOL, Plum Loco is fire. Yes, it is. Matthew Dean says, yeah, Hermes is fire. Georgia Gent just went live, or is doing a video. One of the two. So let me say this, because it's been on my mind, on my conscience all day. So I'm scrolling through Facebook, and the first thing I saw was people was Cali Gent was talking about somebody was bad mouthing his name or whatever. And after that, I'm scrolling, and then I see like three separate posts of three different people who done got scammed. I want to know, when are people gonna learn that you cannot trust everybody on the internet? There are people out there who are solely looking to cash in on people who are gullible enough to fall for that foolishness. That's crazy, man. Y'all need to stop falling for that. Find these legit people and deal with them only. Me personally, I don't really deal with anybody on Facebook when it comes to buying fragrances. I know there are some legit people out there, but personally speaking, I don't have time to be giving away free money to somebody who just wants to go buy a fake Louis Vuitton purse or whatever, or pay their bills with my money, and then I'm not receiving my fragrances. Y'all got to stop falling for the okie doke, man. If it seems too good to be true, then it's too good to be true. I would much rather pay full price for something than to keep giving somebody my money over and over and over. And then you got to keep trying to get the credit card company to give you money back, or PayPal to give you money back and all. Like, who wants to go through that kind of hassle? I don't see how y'all do it, man. And I'm not trying to, talk down or talk bad about people who are, that's happening to, but it's not worth it. Exactly. Do a legit check, man. Even like me personally, I don't even think personally it's worth me even doing a legit check, to be honest with you. I'm just not finna give my money to somebody and they selling fakes, or you know what I'm saying, or they just don't like Ashton from Gent Sense. I know I talk about him a lot, but I watch a lot of his videos. And he talked about the other day eBay. And I stated this several times over. I do not fool with eBay, period. I know there are some legit people on eBay. I don't do it. And my thing is, Ashton showed this one particular person. He didn't say their names, I don't think, but he showed that this person had a bunch of Creed Aventus bottles lined up, and all of them were fake. So this person is literally getting his troops together, his bottles together, to start putting them out there on the internet, selling them. And who knows how much money this person is going to make off of all these bottles. Like, that's crazy, man. And people just continuously falling for it. Talking about his unforgivable. Yeah, that's. I know you probably was joking when you said, but I'm just saying, man. It's crazy that people want these fragrances so bad that they willing to risk it all to get them. As much as Creed Aventus is loved out here in the fragrance community, I don't love it that much for me to go give somebody, just take your money and run. People are taking people's money and shutting down their pages. Like, that's ridiculous, man. And people just keep falling for it. For eBay, it depends on the fragrance. Higher end niche, I personally wouldn't buy off eBay, especially if the price too low. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm not even gonna buy it if the price is low. I don't trust nobody. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. That's just me. I've been scammed before in the past when I was a little younger. When those scams were out there, where people talking about they can take $100 and flip it and make. I've been scammed like that twice before, so I know how it feels. I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? And anything you trying to get quick, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth your sanity. It's not worth your time, energy, effort, money, It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. As bad as somebody wants Creed Aventus, man, if you can't find a legit person, please go to the retail store and get you a bottle so you won't have to worry about it. And stop falling for the okie doke. Callie, first time I saw your review, me and Cheapo both said he got the juice and would do good. Yes, we did say that. Yes, we did. We said that it's you can tell when somebody has what we call it. Um a lot of people tell me all the time that I have, like, not really, they didn't say the gift of gab, but people trust and respect me. And I questioned it a lot in the beginning. I didn't understand why so many people was like into my channel, and like I have diehard fans, subscribers that trust and believe me. I have no reason to cheat anybody. I have no reason to scam anybody. I live just like everybody else. I'm not living in an extravagant big place. I don't have like no fancy cars and all of that, but people do trust and believe me when I say stuff, and they respect and value my opinion. And that's what I saw. That's what Trey saw and many other people saw in Cali Gent. So I think once Cali catches his stride and really starts gaining momentum, it's gonna be nothing but sky's the limit for this fragrances, and it's just nothing else I can say, man. You doing your thing and keep doing what you're doing, and don't let nobody, don't let nobody deter you from what you're doing. It's easily to get distracted when somebody says something negative versus all the positive stuff that it's saying, because you only gonna focus on that one negative thing that's being said, and that's enough to put doubt in your head. It's been several times when I was first doing this that I wanted to just stop doing reviews, because it felt like people weren't really paying me any attention. And I was like, you know what, this just probably ain't for me. I don't have the type of fragrances that people really are interested in. Yes, there is a market for the inexpensive stuff, the cheap stuff, as people like to call it. There is a market for that. There are people out there who really, really, literally do like that stuff. And I was one of them, and people really was listening to me when I was talking about that stuff. Now, if it wasn't for my subscribers putting me on to some of this higher end stuff, this higher quality stuff, I wouldn't even be talking about a lot of this stuff. And I think Kelly is on the right track. You're doing your thing, man. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody deter you. Anytime somebody says something negative, you don't always have to jump out there and defend yourself. Let whoever those idiots are that's talking trash about you, let them talk their trash. Sooner or later, they'll get the picture. They'll go away. I don't have issues with them three jackasses that I was dealing with earlier anymore. They can say whatever they want to say. Follow any of them dudes on Facebook or whatever kind of social media. They just angry people who don't have lives, that need friends, conspiracy theorists, and I don't have time for it. And I've had some great people talk to me and tell me, like Chad from A Gentleman's Journey talked to me and told me, hey man, you don't have to fall for that stuff. You got a good thing going. People are paying you attention. That's why you're getting this negative notoriety from people. I'm doing something good. That's just all it is to it. Cali, let's see. Cali Gent, bro, really, thank you, my guys. Means more than you know. Yeah, man. You're doing great. Live J5. What's up, KC? Threw on that Burberry Touch today. That's what's up, man. That Burberry Touch was actually one of my favorite fragrances. I like it. I need to actually pick me up a bottle. I don't know what I did with mine. I had one and I don't know what happened to it. But I do need to get me another bottle of it. Cali Gent, humble bro, thank you. Trey Sense, yes sir. Asked him, LOL. He will tell you. Thugger, laughing my ass off. My man said, I ain't got no issues with them three jackasses. I don't. I just don't, man. And you see this big smile, this Kool-Aid smile on my face, man. I'm not finna let them dudes take that away from me. Versus the almost 2,000 subscribers that I have, and it's 3 people out there who are unhappy with something they claim I did, which I didn't do. I don't have time for that, man. Y'all go ahead on with that foolishness, man. I'm good. Some people live in drama. You right, Russell. You right. Them 3 stooges, definitely. It just is what it is with me, man. I don't have time for all that craziness. I shouldn't even responded to it in the first place because it really all was a misunderstanding on their part and on 2 people's part at first. And then on top of that, they went and got this other guy who they thought was going to be their champion and speak up for them, in which he got the business too. So how did that work out for you? I'm still doing the same thing I've been doing. I'm gaining more and more subscribers, and the show ain't stopped. So it just is what it is. AG, you make good content. That's what people come to. Appreciate it, man. I try to do what I mean, I said this before. I'm not the best reviewer in the world. I don't know everything it is to know about fragrances. Russell can attest to this because he said the same thing about himself in a video. We don't know the ins and outs of every fragrance out there. I can't just sniff certain things and tell you exactly what's in it. Like, there are reviewers out there who are just that good, who can spray something in the air and sniff it and be like, oh, this has rhubarb in it, it has lemon in it, it has... I can't do that. So the only thing I can do is wear something, come on here and tell you guys, hey, this lasted such and so amount of time on me. I like it. It smells good. And y'all, it's just what it is. Cali Gent, he got the business too. Laughing my ass off, I'm dying. Live J5. I picked up that Bentley Black Edition recently. Watched the review on it. After the fact, I like it. Yeah, it's a light. If I'm remembering correctly, it's a light fragrance. It's not that heavy, and I like it. It's just not what I was expecting from that fragrance. It's good. It's just not great. So, Russell says truth. Thugger says your videos got little budget, not too much editing, yet numbers continue to grow. That says something, my G. Keep it up, and numbers will continue to grow. Yeah. I talk. He's a good, quiet, down home grown dude, man. And we from the same lot, man. And I bonded with this dude ever since I first got into this. And I don't even remember how we started talking on the regular, but we started talking, and I guess it's that Bama connection. And Trey used to tell me all the time, man, that you have a very loyal subscriber base, and you doing it without all the fancy editing, all the fancy lights and ring lights and cameras. No disrespect to anybody who has that, but I've been doing it down and dirty and gritty from the mud since day one. Every blue moon I might put a little music in my videos. Georgia Gent Matt tried to show me how to do editing one time on the video, and I tried to do it myself, and I just couldn't get it down packed, man. And I'm not one of them technical type dudes. And if it's working for me and I don't have to change anything, then I'm gonna keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Simple as that. People seem to love it. People seem to like my honest down home, opinion, and it's working. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. I'm what 1750 as far as when I checked earlier. So it's working, whatever the case may be. Stay fire. What's good, bro? What's up? Billy D says, do you have to order Happy Land fragrances on their website only? I think so. I don't think you can find them anywhere but Happy Land. Ali says, what's the subject? Oh, we just talking, man. It ain't no specific subject. We just talking. I actually was talking about the last subject we was talking about really was all the people getting scammed on Facebook. They keep buying and ordering fragrances from these people, and people keep taking their money and not sending them their stuff and lying to them and all this kind of stuff, man. And I asked the question, when are people going to learn that you can't trust everybody? Just because you're on social media, that doesn't mean that they're a good person. Russell says, keep doing you. As you can see, we're all still here watching. That is what counts. Yeah, exactly. Happy Land Facebook group, order directly from EJ. Yes, EJ is the man that you want to deal with. EJ Wells. Georgia Gent says, man, so much scamming going on. Yes, it is, man. And I don't want no parts of it. None whatsoever. I don't need any fragrance that bad to keep giving people my money. And they keep changing webs. They keep shutting down their pages and, giving you the runaround. Oh, I'm going to ship it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes. And then the next day you message them and now you can't get in contact with. I don't have time for that, because I will find you and I will show up at your door and we're going to have some problems. I don't play them kind of games, especially with my money. I don't play like that. Georgia Gent, yep, has happened to me twice. I'm basically done with it now. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just crazy, man, that people do stuff like that. It's just, it's not right. People work too hard for their money, man. For somebody to just come along and just take your money from you and give two cares about how you feeling or how you living. Stuff like that, man. It's just ridiculous. And I don't have time for it. My patience is short as hell for stuff like that. And I always say, man, if it's too good to be true, then it's too good to be true. Damn, I done let my coffee get cold. Messing around with y'all, man. Y'all make me get my coffee cold. Still tastes good though. Butthole said cold coffee is better. I hate cold coffee. I don't see how people drink iced coffee. That's just disgusting to me. Good to me. I mean, the flavor is good, but it's just cold. Warm in the morning, cold throughout the day, LOL. No. Georgia Gent says, I drink a lot of coffee, LOL. I don't, personally. The only time I really drink it is if I don't feel like drinking water, in which I think this is my third bottle of water so far since I got to work. And I just wanted something with some flavor to it, man. And I made a little pot of coffee, and I didn't even get to enjoy it. Let's see. So much sugar stuff in iced coffee. It's barely coffee. Yeah, I believe you. Russell says, I like the cold coffee that tastes like chocolate milk. I like chocolate milk. I can't I can't agree with you on that cold coffee thing, man. But I like cold chocolate milk or strawberry milk, but I don't fool with cold coffee. No, I can't do it. Black coffee is also good. I don't drink cold black coffee. That stuff is too strong for me, man. I got to have that creamer in there. I got to have some sugar. Um, I see people drinking regular black coffee, man. I can't do it, bro. But I don't drink regular coffee. Cali Gent, about to head out, brother. It was fun. Bless you and continue to strive. You climbing quick. I'll PM you that number. Yeah, I just got the number. It just popped up on the screen if you heard that thing go off. Uh, Georgia Gent accidentally poured mint creamer in my coffee the other morning. I done did that before, man. When I was at the hospital. I made some coffee and I poured some creamer in there and I didn't pay attention to it. And it wasn't mint creamer or nothing like that. It was just a different flavored kind of creamer and I wasn't ready for it. And I sipped on it and I was like, "Ugh, that's nasty." Matthew Deem, you drink alcohol only socially. Like when I go out for dinner, like if I'm going to Olive Garden or someplace like that, I'll have something to drink. But as far as like what I used to do, I used to drink people under the table. Um, Now I don't drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol like that. I used to drink a lot of beer. I used to drink liquor. I don't like getting sick and puking all over the place. I've done that so many times, man, and I just slacked off on drinking. Um, I don't even smoke anymore. I think I've been smoke free for like 2 years now. I quit smoking black cigarettes, all that stuff, man. Um, Cali Reviews in the building. What's going on, man? Russell says, "What's up, Cali? Haven't drank Alizé in a while. I ain't had none of that since I was in middle school, high school." Um, Everybody seems to be getting acquainted right now with Cali Reviews. Everybody saying what's up. Matthew Dean, do you drink? I just, for one, I could think of better things to do with my money than to continue to buy cigarettes and blacks and beer and liquor. Um, that's just me though, man. I mean, to each his own. If people, like to drink, then that is what it is. But, just seeing them people who sit under the tree next to the liquor store that be playing cards, I'm pretty sure it's in every city like that. There's this one store where they got the tree or a carport thing sit up, a shed or something, and you got the old heads out there, playing dominoes and cards, and everybody's drunk and high, and that's just not the lifestyle I want to live. Some of them people look rough, man, and I don't want to be like that. I want to stay handsome like this forever. Football Sunday or while recording a video. I used to drink heavy, but it's been about 20 years since I really got drunk. That is two great reasons to do it. To not do it, I should say. When I stopped smoking, I felt so much better, man. I could breathe better. I kept having this chronic cough. I'm pretty sure any smokers in here know that cough that you get. You always coughing something. It feels like you always got something in your throat. Um, I always was coughing up stuff, and I found out one day. I went to the doctor and I found out I had bronchitis. And the doctor told me, he was like, "You ain't never gonna get rid of this bronchitis if you don't stop smoking." And I stopped smoking for a little while, then I picked it back up, and the cough persisted. It kept going, and then sooner or later, I was like, you know what? I'm done. And I quit for like a month, and then I tried to pick it up again, smoking a cigarette. I think I bought a Black and Mild or something, and I hit it one time, and it tasted so nasty to me that I just stopped, and I haven't done it since. And it's been, I think, a little over 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you don't want to drink a 6-pack per day. Russell can't afford to drink if all the money goes into frags. uh, Trey says water and Powerade Zero for me. Great choices. At Russ, collecting books and frags really stopping me from going out drinking and burning money irresponsibly. Yeah, but I will say on top of that, that fragrances, comic books, and other hobbies like that are also expensive. Um, just thinking back on how many fragrances I had when I first started, about 300-400, versus what I got now, I think is a lot less. That's a lot of money, even at $20 a pop. Even though some of my fragrances cost more than that, even at 20 a pop, I think somebody calculated it up for me one time, and it added up to like $8 grand. Do you know what I can do with $8 grand right now? Matthew Dean, that's how I quit cold turkey. Yeah, man, I quit cold turkey too. I can't even, like, where I live, people aren't supposed to smoke in the elevator, but they do it anyway. And I step into the elevator after somebody's done smoked, and I always have to cover up my nose now because I can't stand the smell of it. Some lady passed me in the Dollar General earlier when I was getting some snacks to come to work, and she walked past me, and that breeze that blows by when somebody walks by you, all I could smell was cigarettes, and it made me sick to my stomach. Yes, and they are both collectibles as well. Georgia Gent says, I quit when I couldn't load a tree chipper while smoking a cigarette. Callie says, yep, definitely ain't cheap. Yeah, I be checking out your videos, Callie, man, and them comic books, they can start to become costly also, especially some of the collectibles. Just because I don't sometimes comment on your videos, that don't mean I don't be checking you out, brother. I be checking out your videos. Sometimes I just turn it on when I'm at work and I listen to you. I may not be able to watch the video, but I can listen to y'all's videos when y'all be doing them. And you and Callie been doing a lot of videos together, man. That's what's up. I think I got this thing figured out to where now I can do the videos with y'all. So whenever you want to try it out, man, let me know and we can try it and see what happens. Quitting smoking is what actually got me into frags. That's what's up. Yeah, the good timers, all they want to do is have a good time. Yeah, they don't have a care in the world, man. They sit under the tree and they smoke and drink and play cards and dominoes and talk trash to each other, and they be under that tree from morning to night, and I don't see how they do it. Calorie reviews, yeah, they are more expensive than fragrances. Yeah. So you may know more than I do if it's picking back up again or if it's still, not as promising as it used to be. I know there's some collectibles out there that are expensive, but that can be sold and make money, I should say, but I don't know. Matthew says at Russell, same. I started my collection shortly after quitting. Calorie reviews, good looking out. I'll be messaging you so we can schedule a screen for sure. Woozy96 says, damn, I missed the start. Yeah, we really wasn't talking about much, man. It ain't, let me see what time it is. Oh, it's 9:45. We really wasn't talking about much. We just went through our sense of the day. Some of us did say what that was. We talked about all the scamming going on Facebook with people buying fragrances and not receiving them. People were asking questions about other fragrances, stuff like that. You ain't missed nothing. It ain't really wasn't no real conversation like that. I just like to come on here every now and then because I know I have some people who be wanting me to go live at times, and sometimes I just don't have the time to do it. And I just decided after I did my initial first impression of the fragrance I wore today that I would do a live stream. So had a pretty good turnout. I had like 20, I think maxed out at 22 people. It's dropping now, but that's what's up. Thugger says I'd rather drink some tea over damn alcohol. Pedro, scent of the day, Zegna Intenso. Something else, excuse me, that I wanted to talk about. I know we done dropped off in viewers, but this thing with fragrance houses, when they talk about something being intense or extreme or parfum or eau de parfum, which means they're supposed to be stronger concentrations. Why do fragrance houses do that and them fragrances don't even perform like an extreme or a parfum or eau de parfum or something like that? That's crazy to me. You just tricked us. I don't understand that. I wish I could give you my scent of the day. I'm wearing a sample from Sephora labeled Tom Ford for Men. All marketing. Yeah. I mean, that's one thought that I had. When people see something that says parfum or extreme or, stuff like that, and we thinking, oh, well, the original, didn't perform well, maybe this one is. You may get, in some cases or some instances, you may get something that's stronger as far as scent, but the projection and the longevity suffers. So yeah. Well, we dropping down. We're at 4. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I thank everybody who tuned in. Thanks for sharing your opinions on everything. To the latecomers, I don't know why you were late, but maybe next time. Let's see, is there, because it was given to me. And maybe next time we'll have a little bit better conversation. So I am out of here, y'all. Peace.